Welcome back. Becoming the Blueprint. I don't know if this is season 2 or what this is, but we're back. This is our 5th episode with my guy, Kyson Rose.
Appreciate you having me, brother.
Big dog in the house.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited about this interview. I know he's excited. I'm excited to get this series back going. Kyson, we've been talking here for a little while now about, just us always just talking about basketball stuff, but I want to start in the middle of your journey, around the time I really met you. But for those who aren't familiar with you, kind of give them a background about yourself, where you're from, where you went to high school and things like that.
Yes, sir. So I grew up here in Tri-Cities, Kennewick, went to Kennewick and graduated in 2020. We finished 5th in state my senior year and went from there to Central Washington, went Division II, spent 2 years there. That was a little bit of COVID time, so just a tough, man, we were playing basketball in masks out there, it was tough. So dropped from D2 Central down to Walla Walla Community College in the NWAC. Played there for a season, won MVP of the NWAC there. Got to play with my boy Trey Arlen up there, which was tough. And then went from Walla Walla to University of Idaho, and I spent my last 2 years of college up in Moscow.
Nice. So for you, you're a born and raised Tri-Cities kid.
Yes, sir.
And I think that, I've known you now for 4 or 5 years. I think your journey and your story is one of the more unique stories in basketball that I've heard. And so I want to start with that time period where you were kind of at Central. It sounds like transitioning. Well, not even sounds like you did. You ended up transferring to Walla Walla. First, I want you to talk about that time from high school into Central, like kind of the things you went through, like stuff that we talked about when I first met you, because I didn't realize this till you just said this. It sounded like the end of your high school career and the beginning of your college career was during COVID.
Yes, sir.
So kind of talk about like that time period for you, and like maybe you have retrospect now on how that kind of played a part in like your basketball journey. Yeah,
so we were one of 2 states to actually get a state championship off. Only 2 states got a state championship off, and we were one of them. That time at Central, bro, was like it changed me. Like it formed who I am. Like the jump from high school to any type of college. Like I do not care, any type of college. So playing D2, bro, you're playing against 23-year-old grown men. Like grown men's strength, like dudes that have been in college, like real hoopers at the Division II level. And so for me, it was about finding myself and where I fit in the college scheme, and going up against Marcus Gilson at that time, Matt Boquette, like dude, just some big dogs, and getting to learn from them and grow from them. Like those 2 years of Central were key, were pivotal to learning like about NCAA being a big and what that's like. Like a lot of it is boxing out. A lot of it is setting great screens, bro. A lot of it is attacking the glass. Like I just learned how to do my job from dudes that were real dogs at that level.
So 2 years at Central, did you guys play with masks when you were there? Because it was that kind of a transition.
Oh, masks? Yeah,
yes.
Bro. Yes, bro. That was crazy. Yeah, bro. We were practicing in masks. We were playing in masks. I think we only played like 9 games my first season. And we were getting tested. I think it was every day or a couple times a week. And then anytime any of them blew positive, it was 2 weeks off.
2 weeks off.
Crazy, bro. It was a crazy time. I graduated from Kennewick and I weighed 215 pounds. Mm-hmm. And then by the end of that COVID time, I was 280.
Damn.
I'm saying, bro. I put on 70 pounds, bro. Like you think about, bro, like your first time going to college, nobody taught me how to cook or none of that stuff. So you're going out with your teammates, like, yeah, bro. And then you're taking 2 weeks off like several times.
Because we got Christmas, off or New just Year's. In house or
we were
dorm.
Off from Halloween to New Year's. Yeah. Had no games, no practices. People kept getting COVID. So it was a crazy period of time, bro. I had to learn, I had to grow up. Like I had to teach myself at that period of time how to cook, how to look after myself, how to, like all those things off the court too, that matter more than we talk about.
Shoot, like I didn't really think about this until we started talking about it. Like kind of all that stuff you've gone through, everybody goes through what they say, the freshman 15, and just
freshman
kind of
70.
Freshman 70, so that is kind of a crazy transition. So for about 2 or 3 years, you're kind of playing, you're not playing the basketball you grew up playing, I guess you could say, where it's like, I mean, did you even play with fans when you were at Central? Was there social distance? So
no social distancing.
You go from, you basically don't even have a senior year kind of like for like, as far as basketball. I met Kyson Rose, 5 a.m. at, what is it called?
The Pacific Clinic now.
Pacific Clinic
Yes,
now.
sir.
You know, that morning, he likes to say that he beat me in one-on-one, but.
You were like, bro, who's this kid? Like, bro, you trying to play overseas? What's up?
And
I
think we'll leave the viewers to.
We were playing in the post, that's why. You know what I'm saying? We never got out to the
gosh,
three-point line.
bro.
What?
Anyway.
Right block, middle, left block, post fade.
All dubs, 3-0. So at that time, I remember, like for me, like that was a time where I was kind of trying to see what the next phase of my basketball career was looking like. And I met you and like we kind of had a really good conversation just about like basketball journey, because you were thinking about transitioning, you wanted to do some different things, you were thinking about going in a different direction. So can you talk about like that time period for you? And then honestly, I mean, I know people were telling you that because you were telling me, but most people would say you're a fool to go from a D2 to an NWAC.
Yeah.
So talk to me about, you know, or let the viewers know why you made that decision, how hard it was to make that decision, and kind of like your thought process through that whole time.
Yeah, that was the hardest decision I've ever had to make in my life, I think. Like D2, man, you got a full ride, you're good to go. Like, you know the coaches, I'm already in, everything's good. I got that COVID year back, and so if I go to Walla Walla, I get 1 year. And it was late, it was like June, like it was past the time you ethically transfer. And you go to Walla Walla, an NWAC school, so a lot of people don't know this. I was technically a walk-on.
I know, you told me that like
I know, I was technically a walk-on. They filled their roster, they were good to go. And so you give up a full ride scholarship. You know, I could have ended my career there. I could have spent 5 years at Central, been good. But like, I don't know, there was something in me that kind of clicked around that time where I realized like, bro, you are good enough to be a Division I basketball player.
Yeah.
Like, there were some runs that summer. I remember playing against just a couple dogs, man, and they were all Division I dudes. And I played really well. Like, I competed with them, and I was like, bro, like I could really play Division I basketball. And what was kind of hindering a lot of my career is I never really believed that. Like especially growing up in this area, bro, there's not a lot of people that are like, bro, you're gonna play D1, you're gonna make it to the league, like all that stuff. Like, we don't really have that. And so for me, like, I don't know, there was a period of time where it instilled in me, bro, you could play Division I basketball. And the only way to do that in my mind was to drop down to Walla Walla. And it's like, you get 1 year, you get hurt, you're done, career's over.
Yeah.
Like, you get 1 year, bro, to do it. But a lot of prayer, a lot of fasting, you know, I know you know a lot about that, a lot of those kinds of things. And like, it became super clear to me that the answer was to drop down to Walla Walla and bet on myself and believe in myself and give it the best that I got. And yeah, it worked out. But even family, teammates, friends, everybody, like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You got the comfortable life. You're good, bro. You're good. Like, you're set. I could have gotten hurt and stayed in 5 years. Like, it'd have been cool. But I don't know. There was just something. I was like, bro, I could really have a career. Like, I could really go do something.
Yeah, it's kind of like they say, like, you bet it on yourself and shoot, you won. Like, I say it was a good bet. You know, we'll talk about the next part of your career, but while you were at Walla Walla, if I'm correct, you led the league in points, rebounds, maybe assists, top in assists. And you were MVP of the league, you know, on one of the best teams in the school season. Like, so, I mean, it sounded like it paid off. And now, not even sounded like it did, right? And I just remember, like, I had just only known you for a while, but I just remember you seeming more happy about the situation. But now talk about that transition, because what some people may not know is that you were committed to another school before you ended up going Division I. So you've had a lot of decision making. I'll never forget this. A couple things. I invited Kyson to an open gym, and it was at the complex. And I was like, bro, where are you going to college? Like, what's next? And you're like, yeah, I don't really know. I got these options. A couple days later, I committed. I seen it on Instagram. I'm like, he just said he doesn't know, you know, like he hasn't decided. And then a couple weeks after that, and you called me, you know, after you left, you know, your visit to Idaho. And I remember what I told you. I know you remember, but like kind of go through that process, because, you know, here you are having to make another decision a year later. and you kind of have your mind set on one thing, but you get led another way. And so talk about that decision, that transition, and kind of what happened there.
Yeah, I think it just took somebody to believe in me. Like, you were literally the first person that I talked to that was like, bro, you could play Division I basketball. A lot of people don't know this, so some people will ask, like, bro, how'd you get D1? How do you do it? Like, you just gotta be tall. Dog, I looked up every single Division I school in the country. Every single one. I'm talking, I went through Google, you look up Division I schools, and I went through every single league, Big East, every single one, Big Sky. Like, bro, the ACC, I don't care. I emailed Duke, I don't care. So I had an email typed up. It had my stats, my highlights, my film, kind of some things about me, my coach's contacts, my contact, and I sent that out to 950 emails.
Yeah.
I sent it out to every single coach, every single Division I coach in the country, every single one. Guess how many got back to me?
Probably less than 100 for
One.
sure.
One got back to me. That's the University of Idaho, bro. Crazy.
Yo.
Crazy, dog. I emailed every single school in the country, and it just takes that level of work. It takes that level of dedication. It takes that level of belief and prayer. Like, bro, that you can do this. And so they'd gotten back to me after I'd committed to Division III Whitworth in Spokane. Bro, I love Spokane. I love Whitworth. I love what they got going. Coach Jablonski's there. I had a great visit there. Just a bunch of good dudes, man. And I'm a pretty Christian dude. Like, I was looking forward to being in that kind of Christian like environment and growing and developing my relationship with Christ there, as well as with basketball. But then, there's that little piece. It's like, man, am I selling myself a little bit short?
Yeah.
And so, Idaho called a couple weeks later, and I'd only verbally committed. There was nothing in writing. And bro, I just remember going to Idaho and just being starstruck, bro. They brought out the cameras, brought out the red carpet, had all the swag, the locker room, man. Coach Pribble, Coach Lair, they're all there, man. And kind of the same deal, bro. I showed up and I fell in love with the coaches and like who they were and their vision for me and the facilities and the Division I level it's just another level. It's another level of life and basketball and playing, and to still be close to home, to be at a school that I grew up being a fan of. Like, it's crazy. It's full circle. Yeah, I remember I called you on the way home from my visit. I was like, Tone.
It wasn't nothing to talk about for me. I'm like, bro, you only get one shot to go D1, and I mean, you worked for it, and I feel like you kind of, you put yourself in that position and you earned it. So, you spent 2 years there. I remember going to your first game against Washington State, and that was pretty cool. I got to, see that and kind of, see you in your moment. And again, for me, like, I've only known you at that point 2 years, and so like, I think on my side, getting a chance to like be an impactful, let's say mentor to anybody, because like there's a reason why I'm here. And so for me, all the greatest people that ever helped me say you got to push it forward eventually. So that's pretty cool to hear more of your journey, stuff I didn't even really know, like I didn't know you messaged 900 people. And like I tell kids all the time, man, message coaches, message schools, because how else are they going to find you? You can't, it's not a day and time where, I mean, social media is great, but you can't just rely solely on they're going to find you. So you go through your 2 years at Idaho. You graduated, was that 2023?
25.
25? Damn.
25, yes, sir.
Damn, my years is all messed up. I'm getting old. But so 2025, you end up, 1,000 points for your college career. You have 2 great years there. How did it feel once it was over?
I was proud, just proud to have had that experience. A little bit frustrated too at the same time. Like, I'd played my junior season and started, and I was captain and played and just had a blast my junior year. And then my senior season, I only got through the first 12 games. I was averaging 12, 5, and 3. Like, I was on track for maybe an honorable mention, Big Sky. It would have been something. But went up for a rebound and dove on the floor for a ball, and I got kneed in the back of the head. My head goes straight into the floor, unconscious for 2.5 minutes. It's crazy. So I miss 12 games with a concussion, and I'm just trying to get back. Like, I'm itching to get back. Playoffs is getting close, so I rush it back a little bit. And the very next game, we're at Idaho State, and I go to wall up Dylan, Dylan Darling, and he jumps into me, and I just like I jump up to wall him up, and I'm just not there. So he hits me, and instead of being strong, I like fell and just smacked my tailbone on the hardwood, and there goes my tailbone. And so
Yeah.
and then there went the rest of my season. So like a part of me looks back and it's like, man, like I wish I could have played. I wish it could have gone a little bit better.
Yeah.
But then, man, there's just so much to be grateful for. Like life is so good and God is so good, and every single thing that's happened in my life has happened for a reason, including that.
Yeah.
You know, and so I come back after Idaho. I'm excited to get like overseas and get playing, and the tailbone surgery, like it doesn't heal.
Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, like it doesn't go well. So instead of going to Japan, like I had something lined up
I
for Japan
remember. Yep.
to play and make some solid money and go like, you know, do something, and just couldn't heal. So had to call my agent and cancel that deal, and like sat on the couch for 2-3 months trying to heal my tailbone. Got a job working at ICCU. Man, it was like crazy how life was like basketball was done.
Basketball. Yeah.
I was done. Like I was just ready to sail off into the sunset, but it just didn't happen like that.